It was a freezing February afternoon in 1957, in the quiet Fox Chase area of Philadelphia. A young man was checking his muskrat traps when he noticed a cardboard box lying in the brush. At first, he ignored it, thinking it was just trash. But something made him stop. Maybe the box looked too new. Maybe the silence around him felt wrong. He opened the flaps and found a small, pale, naked boy wrapped in nothing but a rough blanket. His hair had been crudely chopped. His body was bruised. His eyes were closed forever. He looked to be around 3 or 4 years old. The man panicked and fled without calling the police. The next day, another person stumbled across the same box. He hesitated, but finally alerted authorities. What they found would become one of America's most haunting mysteries. Police rushed to the area, expecting footprints, tire tracks, some clue as to who left the child. Instead, nothing. The ground was muddy, but there were no usable prints. The box came from a JCPenney store, but thousands had been sold. The boy's body showed signs of malnutrition, small scars, and bruises. His hands and feet were washed, as if someone had tried to remove evidence. Someone had tried to erase him, but they left a whisper behind. A single long brown hair, not his, was found inside the box. Detectives fingerprinted the boy and compared him with every missing child report across the state. No match. They contacted hospitals, orphanages, schools, and doctors. They showed his picture in the newspapers, hoping someone would recognize his big blue eyes. Millions saw the photo, but not a single person came forward to claim him. He was simply known as America's unknown child. One investigator, Detective Remington Bristow, became obsessed with the case. For decades, he chased clues alone. He grew suspicious of a nearby foster home, noticing a similar bassinet and blankets to those found with the boy. He zeroed in on the home's stepdaughter, who was rumored to have had a child out of wedlock, but with no concrete evidence, the theory faded away. Bristow never gave up, believing that family was involved until the day he died. Years later, a woman known only as M came forward with a disturbing story. She claimed her abusive mother had bought the boy in 1954. One night after he got sick in the bathtub, her mother threw him to the floor in a rage, and he died. M said her mother cut his hair, put him in the box, and dumped him in the woods. She described details no one outside the investigation knew. But with M having a history of mental illness and her mother long dead, police couldn't prove it. Another lead. Gone. For 65 years, the case grew colder. Detectives kept a small toy at their station to remember the boy who had no name. Then, DNA technology changed everything. After many failed attempts, in 2022, forensic genetic genealogy, the same method that caught the Golden State Killer, was used. Scientists extracted tiny DNA fragments, built family trees, and contacted distant relatives. Finally, after decades of silence, they found his name. The boy in the box was Joseph Augustus Zarelli, born in 1953, a child abandoned, forgotten, and thrown away. But now, at least he had a name. But solving his identity only opened up more questions. Why was he never reported missing? Who cut his hair? Who abused him? And why did his parents remain silent for all those years? Police say they have suspects, but the investigation is ongoing. Joseph's living siblings refuse to speak. Some secrets were buried with the family. Today, Joseph is buried under a headstone that originally read America's Unknown Child. Strangers leave flowers, notes, and a small toy truck. In 2023, a second stone was added with his real name, Joseph Augustus Zarelli. He has a name now, a story, a piece of justice. But the killer, still unknown. Someone lived their entire life knowing what happened, knowing they put a child's body in a box and left it in the woods. Someone kept that secret for 65 years, and maybe they took it with them to the grave. But even now, some locals say that when the wind blows through Fox Chase, you can still hear a child's cry, a whisper, asking to be remembered. And now, he is.